Silver 9211. This video is gonna be for one of the subscribers that plays Dark Magician. So I've been at it for maybe a week or two, trying to get you the link so that you can find it. But I know you keep saying that it's not available, so I don't know if it's a glitch or what. But I resend it to you again. I tried the link that you gave me, and it said it was dead. So I'm gonna show you right now. So you go in it, and then you go underneath it right here, and then when you click it, it says this dynamic link not found, Firebase. So it's not working. So I'm gonna show you um, my Discord's name so that you can find it if you can't find the link. So here it is under the channel. Obviously, I'm with Omega and other servers, but only the ones that download games. Other than that, I don't go into any other server. And then when I click on it, the invite members, um, this is the share link, and then I click no limit, and then create link, and then there's a link, and then I click it and it says copied link. And then if you look at the name, this is the name. So obviously after each class is left, I kick some people out, and then if some people are too dramatic, I kick them out too. Yeah, because I try to just train men, because women are too much drama, but some of the guys also become too dramatic. Like they start crying over everything, I just kick them out. But at some point, the members were somewhere around 50 to 60, but I did put a cap on the server at 10 recently because there was way too many people coming in, and I didn't like that. So what's going on? A lot of people hate me and hate my channel because I'm unique, because I'm successful, because I'm able to destroy every deck in the world created, and people get angry because they've been playing Dark Magician for more than 10 years or less, and they're not able to beat like the weakest decks. So I already beat Splice very easily. The deck had 6 negations per turn. So um, a lot of people think that I'm not going to be teaching anymore. That's a lie. I am the owner and the boss of my channel, so I could technically do what I want. I'm still going to be teaching, but I'm not going to be having classes in Discord. So basically in Discord, it took me a week to set up. So what I did was I went through my channel, and I don't know exactly how many videos I have, like 180, something like that. And I went in order, putting all the YCS World Champion duels, which are somewhere around 40, 42. They consist of only 2 varieties. The first one is first place regionals undefeated decks. The second one is YCS first place nationals. I do have a few world qualifiers, like before they go to the nationals, but the main ones, like where all the duels are at, are first place regionals and the first place nationals. They're all similar decks which are undefeated in the world. No one claims that they've beat them. Now, to add to that, the Dark Magician community says that Dark Magician is a weak deck and it's not enough. It doesn't have enough support. It's not powerful. And if you notice, all the successful YouTubers, including everyone that plays Dark Magician, and that means everyone that exists. So if you play Dark Magician, you qualify. They all tell you that in the future Dark Magician will have more support and will become stronger. They're lying to you. Dark Magician has been completed since 2019. So the question is then what is the problem if Dark Magician is completed since almost 4 years ago? It was completed somewhere around October 2019. If we're coming up on 4 years, pretty soon, because this already has the 3 years. Why why are people still saying that? And the answer is very simple, actually. See, because the planet Earth, the humans, they don't like to be honest. They like to create fantasy worlds. Fantasy worlds are things that are not real. So that's why in their channel they don't have real duels where they're going through 6 negations per turn, getting negated twice per turn, winning against decks that are stronger than them. That's not what you find. All you're gonna find is duels that are rigged for them to win. They will only post their duels that win. There is one person who is different. Even though people think that I hate Loza, I do not hate him. I respect him. And I believe that Loza thinks I hate him too, but I don't. It's a lie. I don't hate anybody that lives. I cannot, because then that would make me a loser. So, in order to continue to be a champion or successful, I have to love everybody, both the people who hate me and the people who like me and love me. I have to love them and treat them well, both. So, some people ask on my channel, I know because a lot of people come. I'm not exactly sure how many, but somewhere around 100 to 150 different people come a year onto my channel, and they all usually come to hate on me and hate on my decks, and they tell me I'm evil, I'm a bad man. The list goes on forever. But you're gonna notice this. I don't say anything back to them, and I didn't go look for them. They came to look for me. So typically, people who come to look for you, that's definitely a sign of a loser, and I'll explain. Because you can spend your time doing a lot better things like making passive income, buying your second home, going to school, making more money, buying your business, which I already did all those things. But they don't want to do that, right? They don't want to do that. Instead, they spend their time going into YouTube and they'll look for people that are cancerous according to them. And then they'll go like they feel like they are the police, they are the FBI, and they start an investigation on you just because you're undefeated. So that brings a lot of hatred towards you because you're not like them, you're not like anybody else. Like, for example, there could be 10 million Dark Magician YouTubers, and out of those, there could be 50,000 that have more than 50,000 subscribers or more than 1,000 subscribers, very famous YouTubers. But even those famous, the people, they're getting money from their views because they already went over 1,000 subscribers. So they're getting money, check. They have a lot of subscribers, check. And the whole Yu-Gi-Oh! In the world trusts them and they love them, check. So technically they're perfect. Someone can argue they're not, but it's a lie because of the checking of the boxes, they're perfect. And you know what? They suck at Dark Magician and they don't know what they're doing. So because I say that, that angers them. But you see, I'm not saying it to be hatred. I'm saying it because it's true. Because, recently, was it a month or a month and a half ago, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard had a court hearing, and people don't want to hear about that, but I'm an adult, so I have to talk about the law, not what people feel emotionally. Not all of that is trash. The legal law. I'm a U.S. citizen, have the freedom of speech. And I've gone to court before and I've won my lawsuits and I get money from them. So the question is, why why are they so angry of me telling the truth? Like Amber Heard was lying and she got in trouble, but I'm telling the truth. I won and I continue to win. So if in case somebody wanted, it's not going to happen, but just in case somebody wanted me to go to court, they will lose. There's no human alive that plays Dark Magician that would be able to win against me, because in the court, they don't care if you cry or if you tell them you're friends. They don't care about any of that. In the courtroom, all that matters is the evidence. That's how you win a court case. That's how you could tell the difference between children and an adult. Because when you get sued through your business, or you get sued through your land for whatever reason, someone got injured, and if I start speaking about law, it's gonna fly over people's head because they don't even know what I'm talking about. Why? Because I already know the majority of people are poor. That's what's popular. So they don't know my linguistics. They don't know what it is to be a business owner or anything. They don't understand nothing, none of those things. That's why their channels don't cover nothing. These people are living paycheck to paycheck. And when COVID hit and people had a month or two of unemployment, a lot of people were living in their cars. Not me. I can go a year without income. So that goes to show you why people hate me. So people wonder, like, why is he saying all that? Because what I'm trying to put through your brain, through your mind, through your head to understand is that you don't have a technical reason to be angry against me, because I haven't done anything against you. All I've done is destroyed all the decks that are created on planet Earth with ease. They're all trash. So because I don't speak like you, meaning it's hard to beat decks, it's unfair. I wish they'd take Mystic Mind away. I wish they didn't have a Mystic Mind deck. I wish they this, I wish they that. Why? Everything's crying. Dark Magician's too expensive. There's, if you notice, they don't say anything else but crying and complaining. Those are signs of two types of humans. One of them are women. The other one, if you're a man, since you can't be a woman because you're a man, you're considered a loser. So the moment I say that, people get extremely angry at me. So why do they get angry? Because what I'm telling you is the truth. But people who are wise, when you tell them the truth, instead of getting mad, they have a change of heart and they turn into a champion. You have stories like Mike Tyson and so many legends, and they all say the same thing. They were losers, but guess what? They turned around and they became legends. So if since you were little until you become an adult, you're the same person, guess what? You're a loser. You have to go through a change. You have to go through a better you. So when I started Yu-Gi-Oh! In 2002, I used to pay for those cards from my bank account, from my wallet. But as I became wise, all my cards are free. If you look up in the definition cash flow, you'll figure out that that means it's not your money. Your money works for you. See? So instead of spending when the year ends, like from January to December, the last day of the month, instead of spending $10,000 in Yu-Gi-Oh, you can make $10,000, but spend $0 in it. And that's because I'm intelligent, I'm smart. That would explain the reason why I give him $5,000 away in cards, but people don't like that, right? And then I also make disciple students, and I make them very famous YouTubers. So my evidence is dating back 2 to 3 years. I have 2 other channels besides this one, and I date back going more than 5 years back. And I've always played Dark Magician, and I defeat every deck as long as it exists. And this channel is specifically targeted towards people who have no cards in their house. That's why I give them free cards. So this channel is 100% for the community that need help. The other part is teaching people how to play Dark Magician at a mastery level. It's just 2 things, free cards and mastery level. Then when you go to other people's channels, they've never given back to the community anything, and they don't even help the community. They don't have any students. And if they do have students, their students suck just like they do. They can't beat the cheapest decks, and all they do is cry and complain about every card, every deck. Name me Name me one YouTuber, and there's millions. Name me anybody in the planet on my channel. Name me on the description. Name me any YouTubers that can go through 4 negations per turn and is recorded on their channel, be negated even from the first hand, and that they've won a duel. Or name anyone who has more first place regionals or YCS world champions more than me under their belt. And then name me someone who has a deck that's recorded. Somebody was crying and saying, "You're not 3 years old, it's 2 years. This is on your record." I have 2 other channels, and if you want, if we were to go to court, I would bring them as evidence. And guess what? I'm gonna end up going back more than 15 years, and at that point, I'm gonna bury you. Someone who has um, more than me, and you're not gonna find any. What other channel in the planet tells you that every deck is weak as long as it exists? What other channel does not complain about any cards? What other channel is unaffected by kaijus, feather duster, twin twister, and any deck? It does not matter. I am that guy. I'm the only channel. The reason for that is because it's the truth. And then my deck is the only one that's had more than 3 years not changed. The same profile. All I added was the updated cards. It's the same profile. Everybody else, they're always changing their deck every 7 days. Everybody who's honest will admit it. Not me. I don't change it. Same deck. And then also, there's nobody who's hated more than me in the Dark Mission community, because I don't have to filter what I say to make people's feelings feel good. I'm not anybody's girlfriend, and I'm not here to make people feel good. I'm here for 2 reasons, like I said. Well, actually, technically 3, but 2 are the main ones. I'm here to help the community and give free cards away. And then the third one that I'm talking about is to destroy every deck that exists. It does not matter what deck it is. And then on my channel, I have proof of it. Then when you go against my accusers, go off that list. How many cards have they given away from free? Most of the people, 0. Check the other one. How many videos did I have going through 4 negations, including their first turn, and winning duels? Guess what? There is nobody, just me. And then the third one, go and find another channel that can defeat every deck that exists. Well, you know what you're gonna find out? There is no channels that do that. Dark Magician communities, they're afraid of a long list of single cards like Feather Duster, Twin Twister. They're afraid of Dragoon. They're afraid of almost every card. And they'll tell you, because they tell you they hate this card, they hate this deck. I don't use those words. Those are words for losers. I use the opposite. I love those cards. I love those decks. They're the weakest. So, then no other channel tells you a market watch and then buys the cards cheap and then gives them to you for free. I'm the only one who does that. Everybody else, they just do the market watch and they don't give you nothing. Me, I do market watch, and afterwards I buy the copies that I said and I give them away. And then people start investigating me because of this, because of that. Like women, like if they're police officers, they want to know my bank account. They want to know my birth certificate, full name, and they want to know my address. Are you kidding me? I'm a successful person. You think I'm going to fall into the loser's trap? No way. So a lot of people, they want to attack me and bully people because they have high success, like almost 100%. They destroy everyone because the people that they're destroying are poor like them. They live paycheck to paycheck and they live in apartments. Not me. When they come to me, I'm successful. It doesn't work on me. So guess what? Everyone who comes to me, they hang themselves. I just use their same logic. They told me like, oh, the decks you beat, you didn't beat them because they don't know how to play them. Okay, we could use that same logic against you. I have almost 200 videos of destroying everything. You have 3 videos. So that means you never won either. But if we go to court, I'm gonna win because I have more videos than you of destroying everything. So you start noticing it's more than feelings, it's more about facts. So technically, you're a hater and you're a loser because I haven't done anything to you. And then just to completely destroy everyone that opposes me, like that hates me, I'm not like everyone else that I start cursing you out and I hate you. I never use those words. And when have I ever said I hated someone? I love everybody. And I give people opportunities. I tell them, look, if you don't want me to destroy you and embarrass you, stop now because I can make a YouTube video about you and I can go through the whole list of how you're a loser. But the thing is that everything I'm telling you is truth. If somebody wants to doubt me, I will compose a 1000 Dark Magician deck and we're gonna find a link or a way to donate it at $1,000 Dark Magician deck with expensive cards. Starting off with the 2 anniversary, which started off at $400, they're like 120 right now. 2 Dark Missions of those, and then we'll just compose the rest of the deck $1,000. And then when the deck is complete, I'll show it, and I'm going to donate it to either a charity or a location. And then my enemies do the same thing. You compose the deck and put the profile to make sure, and we'll check it, and we'll find a way to donate the cards to someone verified, and then they have to donate. Like we can try Simply Lucky, or we can try another famous YouTuber, so that they can actually record it, so that there's no fraud. And I'll save my receipts, and I'll donate my deck, Dark Mission deck, $1,000. And my enemies, you guys do the same thing. And you know where you're gonna find out? No one will take my challenge. You know why? Because they're poor. That's why. I can afford to give decks away like nothing. I already been doing that. I can afford to give 10 of those. It's like $10,000 worth right now. But my enemies, the people who hate me, they don't have that kind of money. They can't do that. So here's the thing. If they're poor, then why are they angry at me? And the answer is simple. That's how poor people are. They hate their life. They hate the successful people for no real reason. So what do the rich and the successful do? Nothing. We just show them kindness and love and mercy. That's all we could do. So everybody comes to me. I don't go to anyone because I don't need help. I already have the bill. So I have 6 champion Dark Mission decks. Most of them are local champions, and some of them do high on the regionals. 2 of them I shared on my Discord, and I have 2 that I haven't shared yet. And everybody wins with the decks, and then what they do when they win, they turn around and say it's their own profile. And a lot of people wonder, like, why do you know everything before it happens? Because before I met you, before you started crying and hating me, there was 2,000 people before you that did the same thing you do. So that's called repetitive. So all the losers, all the crybabies, they all do the same thing. They all hate me. They all lie the same way. They all investigate me the same way. That's what a loser is. He's not special. He's common. Now, the rich and the successful, that's different. Those are only a handful, and they don't do anything the same like other people. That's why they're successful. So, with that having been said, if your emotions were triggered and it made you become angry with me, just know there's no real reason to hate me. It's only because I'm better than you in Dark Magician, and a lot of people will never learn how to play it. It doesn't matter what cards come out, they'll always suck. That's what a loser is. So if you don't want to be a loser, you can come to me and I can help you. But being angry does not solve anything. I gave some advice to some people, and I'm not going to bully no one, but it's probably better to either get a girlfriend, or if you need money, let me know and I'll send you financial money if you need help, if something's going on in your life. And what that having been said, dark magic attack.